Hi.
Hey, yeah. Steve, I have to ask you a question. This
Yeah.
is obvious. You're going to know this already, but
Mm.
how many kids do we have between us?
Between us, eight,
Eight,
4 and 4.
4 and 4. Do you remember the last time one of your kids had a tantrum?
Wow. I think it was at Disneyland. They were
It's always
toddlers.
at Disneyland.
Oh, that's a tough day.
There's something interesting that I've noticed while I do things that you don't know what I'm doing, watching those body cam videos.
I know.
And oh my God, like the things you see. But one of the things that I've observed, especially with the younger kids, like
Mm,
older Gen Z, is
mm.
that when they get in trouble, they seem honestly disturbed. They seem honestly surprised that when they do something, they're getting in trouble for it. But this one was really crazy. Can I show it to you?
Yeah, please show me one. I'd love to see.
All right, but before I do,
Yeah,
I'm gonna need you to trust me.
I trust you.
Yeah, you're gonna need this. And I would suggest for you guys to lower your volume.
On December 12th, 2024, airport officers were dispatched to a Southwest Airlines gate in response to a disorderly, intoxicated
It's
woman
always
who had been
Southwest
denied boarding.
Spirit.
Upon arrival, officers observed a strong odor of alcohol emanating from her as she attempted to force her way onto the aircraft, running through other passengers.
I'm not. I didn't do anything wrong. Listen, I didn't do anything wrong. 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 I didn't do anything wrong.
Thanks for these. Yeah, I mean, this is an annoying adult acting out.
And
A grown baby, basically.
and you know the thing that I noticed when I was looking at this video, absolutely shocked. And I had to send it to you that night. I always like to scroll through the comments to see what other people say. And one thing just kept coming up
Mm.
over and over
Yeah.
and over again. And it was, this is the product of gentle parenting or permissive parenting.
I am.
And I've heard that a lot. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
I am not going to cause you any more anxiety than you already have. I will be right here ready for you to get up. I can see you're having a hard time not hitting. Do you need my help to stop?
No.
Can you say sorry to mommy?
No.
Oh, that's right. Sorry is a scary word. Can mommy help you, please? Do I have your consent to comfort you?
I mean, basically, it's the impact on the kids is overindulgence, overattention, and yet low structure. So the child starved of structure, and a child, like adults, sometimes we don't know what to do next.
You mentioned no rules, no structure. So if you have no rules and you have no structure, guess what you also don't have? Consequences.
Ooh.
You okay? Can you relax, okay? Relax, okay?
Seriously, why are you doing this to me? This isn't fair. This isn't fair. I was just supposed to go. Listen, stop! I was supposed to just go to my. I was supposed to just go on my flight. I'm a normal person.
Life has consequences. I wish it weren't so.
She didn't know that.
Well, she knows now.
Yeah, so that's the thing I kind of wanted to address because it seems to be a really popular trend, this permissive parenting of just kind of free range children type of thing. But you and I, we were raised differently. We were like my parents were very authoritarian. Where
Mm.
it's like you obey, you obey, you obey, right?
Yeah, mine were you don't get in trouble, you do well in school, you work, it's time for dinner, and that's it.
But one thing
Yeah.
that the boomers introduced was authoritative parenting.
Mm.
Think the Brady Bunch.
Marcia, did you have your mother's permission to be up this late?
No, sir.
Did you have permission to be in my den?
It was the only place I could find that was private. Sorry if I made you angry.
Hey, remember our slogan around here? A wise man forgets his anger.
Before he lies down to sleep.
You give me a good night kiss.
Yeah.
What was great about the Brady's, which was an example of authoritative parenting, was that there were rules, there was structure, and there was consequences for actions, but there was also love.
Yeah.
There was support,
Yeah.
there was affirmation. So it was like
There was instruction.
all of the good stuff that they're doing with this permissive parenting, but when the kids did wrong, there were consequences.
Yes, and lessons taught.
Yeah, and she seems truly shocked to be experiencing this. Like several times we hear her say, "It isn't fair."
I just wanted to go home.
Gotcha. You're gonna be fine.
You know, you hear me? I just wanted to go home. This wasn't fair. This wasn't fair.
Did her parents ever sit down to her and say, "Jilly, life isn't fair"? Did anyone?
Nah.
The cops did, though.
Yeah, they let her know. And what happens out of this is that a child ends up with a sense of entitlement. It always goes my way. And if it doesn't, I scream loud enough, long enough, and then it does go my way. So it always goes my way. But also, and this is, soul crushing to think about, someone living with this, a sense of helplessness, not equipped to deal with reality.
If you grew up with permissive parenting, where there were few boundaries and rules, you might find yourself facing challenges with self-discipline, decision-making, and a tendency to rationalize poor behavior as an adult. So in a permissive environment, the lack of structure can really lead to difficulties in understanding limits and taking accountability. You might also experience some enmeshment in relationships as clear boundaries were not modeled during your upbringing.
My parents are country folks, and they said life gonna learn you. When they get out into the world, they are truly confused when other people aren't as accommodating to their tantrums. Could you imagine being in your cubicle and having a complete meltdown like that because your project didn't get picked?
This adult, unequipped emotionally to regulate her emotions. And she resents reality that doesn't go against to what she wants.
Right.
And it results in a rage.
When you constantly indulge your child and affirm, and you're so concerned with their self-esteem that you give them no consequences, they're gonna be mad at you that you did not prepare them for the world, right? They're gonna blame you because when they go out into the world and nobody likes them, everyone hates you. It's totally antisocial.
Yeah.
And it doesn't contribute to cohesiveness. Gen Z's already has issues with communicating, connecting socially. This ain't helping. This ain't adding no value at all.
Yeah. Shout out to the, today's entertainment.
Right.
If that's what this is. It's so disturbing, it's pathetic, it's annoying, and it's sad. But it's a growth opportunity. When she sees this, she can maybe take account, and you can change that. So you can actually outgrow, you can heal, you can outgrow it. And I promise you, the rest of her life will be far superior than if she just keeps saying, no, it's not fair. Everybody else is the problem.
This wasn't fair.
You'll be alright.
But why did this ruin my whole life?
It's not gonna ruin your life.
And I'm just going to say this. I think her consequences should be that she has to watch that video for the next year at least 3 times a day.
Mama.
Dynamite.